Hi students, in yesterday class we are discussed about the solutions. In the solutions, types of solutions we are discussed, and the concentration. Starting about the topic is the concentration. What is the meaning of the concentration? And what is the meaning of the standard solution? What is the meaning of the dilute solution? What is the meaning of the specific gravity? In this class, would like to about the concentration terms are here. They are the molarity, normality, molality, mole fractions, and then some of the very important terms also is here. First of all, we are discuss about the important some of other of the concentration terms. They are the first one is the percentages. These concentration terms, weight by weight percent method, and second one is the volume by volume percent method, and third one is the weight by volume percent method. In these percentages, three types of percentages we are calculated. In that, first percentage method is the weight by weight percentage method. In this, solution contains two types of components. There, the first one is the solute, another second one is the solvent. In this, first term indicates the solute and the second term is indicates the solvent. In this also, volume by volume, this V indicates the solute, this V indicates the solvent. In this, weight by volume, in this weight, W is indicated the solute and volume V is indicated by the solvent. So these are the percentage methods. These are also concentration terms. In this, first of all, weight by weight percentage method. That means in a solution, the weight of the solute, unknown weight, some x of the x grams, in grams of the weight or weight of the solute is present in weight of the solute is present in the 100 grams of solvent. 100 grams of solvent is called as a weight by weight percentage method. Once again I repeat, in a solution, the weight of the solute present in 100 grams of the solvent. The weight of the solute present in 100 grams of the solvent, 100 grams of the solution, like that, not a solvent combined, we are known as the solution, not a solvent. 100 grams of the solution is known as weight by weight percentage method. It is calculated by weight percentage equal to weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. It is the formula. This formula we can use and calculate the percentage, weight percentage of the solution. And then the second percentage method is the volume by volume. So in this solution, the volume, that means this volume present in mLs, that means milliliters. The volume of the solute present in 100 ml of the solution, present in 100 ml of the solution. That type of method is called as a volume by volume percentage method. In this method, in the solution, the volume of the solute present in the 100 ml of the solution. In this process, we can calculate by using the V by V percentage is equal to volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. This formula we can use and calculate the volume by volume percentage method. and then weight by volume percentage method. In this case, the first term indicates the solute. So the weight in grams of the weight of the solute is present in the 100 ml, because of, in this case, not a weight, it is the volume. So solution we are taken into the volume, calculate the volume, and the solute we are calculate the weight. So it is called as a weight by volume percentage method. In this method, the weight of the solute present in the 100 ml of the solution, 100 ml of the solution, then we can calculate this method. We can calculate the formula is the weight by volume percentage is equal to weight of the solute by volume of the solution into 100. We can use this formula and then calculate the weight by volume percentage of the solution. In this case, weight by weight percentage method we can use in the any type of solutions, and then majorly in the solid substances of the solute. That means a solid, like a water, sugar in water or salt in water, like a type of solutions. We are adding the substances. In substances are taken into the grams first of all. So the type of solutions we are using the weight by weight percentage of the method, and then volume by volume. In this case, this volume is the solvent is the volume we are taken, and then solute also we are taken into the volume. That means the solute is also liquid state. The solute is also present in the liquid state. So we can calculate the percentage volume by volume percentage method, and then any type of solutions we are calculate the weight by volume percentage method. These are more important concentration terms. And then the next concentration term is molarity. MOLARITY, molarity. What is the meaning of the molarity? Molarity means the number of moles of the solute. Number of moles of the solute present in 1000 ml or 1 liter solution is called molarity. Once again I repeat, the number of moles of solute is taken, and then the solute having the definite volume, the definite weight or quantity. That quantity is taken in number of moles. So the number of moles of the solute is present in 1000 ml or 1 liter of the solution, then that is called as a molarity. Sir, what is the meaning of the moles? Number of moles. For example, sugar taken into a 5 grams or 10 grams. Okay, we can calculate the grams. But what is the meaning of the mole? Moles means mole is indicated by or represented by small n, and n means weight of the solute by or upon the gram molecular weight of the solute. Once again I repeat, weight, in this case, weight of the solute, that means taken into 5 grams or 10 grams or 40 grams. For example, 40 grams of NaOH, we are taken into the 40 grams of NaOH. The number of moles first of all taken into 40 grams of NaOH. The number of moles of this NaOH, this quantity of the NaOH is weight of the solute. The weight is the 40 grams by gram molecular weight of the solute. Gram molecular weight means total mass weight. Sodium having the mass is 23, hydrogen 1, oxygen 16, totally 3 plus 1, 40. So the gram molecular weight of the compound NaOH is the 40. So 40 by 40 is equal to 1. So the number of moles of 40 grams of NaOH is 1. 40 grams of NaOH is 1. So the taken into the number of moles. Moles means weight of the solute by the gram molecular weight of the solute. So the number of moles of the solute is present in either 1000 ml. I mean both are the same, but we are telling about difference in the either mls or liters. In mls 1000 ml or in liters 1 liter of the solution, that is called as the molarity. That is called as the molarity. Once again I repeat, the number of moles of the solute present in the 1000 ml or 1 liter of the solution is known as molarity. It is denoted by the capital M. It is denoted by the capital M. And it is denoted by the units. Indicates the units are the mole per liters or mole liter inverse. Mole per liters or moles liter inverse or mole per liter. These are the units of the molarity. Generally, molarity is calculated by the using the formula is molarity is indicated by the capital M. Molarity is equals to the number of moles of the solute by or upon the volume, that means in ml, taken into the ml, volume of the solution. That means number of moles is indicated by the small n and volume of the solution is indicated by the capital V. So we can write n by V. It is the M. It is the M. Once again, molarity. Molarity means number of moles of the solute present in the 1000 ml or 1 liter of the solution. In this, molarity is indicated by the capital M, and the units of the molarity is the moles per liter or moles liter inverse. And then it is calculated by the formula, using the formula M equal to number of moles of the solute upon the volume of the solution. Number of moles is indicated by the small n and the volume of the solution is indicated by the V. So we can write M equal to N by V. And then in this solution, in the question asking the weight of the solute or gram molecular weight of the solute or volume of the solution, then we can calculate these three types of unknown variables. Then we can write or we can use this formula. Molarity is equal to N means weight by gram molecular weight. So weight of the solute by weight gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by V. We can use this formula, can easily detect the molarity of the solution. Okay, molarity is equal to weight of the solute by the gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by volume. In this, weight or gram molecular weight or volume, any one is the unknown in the any question, and then we can easily calculate by using this formula. Otherwise all are given and then calculate the molarity. Okay, and then in this molarity taken into 1 molar solution, taken into 2 molar solution. What is the meaning of the molar? What is the meaning of the molar? Molar solutions means 1 millimole, clearly listen, 1 millimole of the solute is present in 1 milliliter of the solution. 1 millimole of the solute is present in 1 milliliter of the solution is called 1 molar solution. Is called 1 molar solution. Otherwise, the molarity is 0.5 m. The solution is called as a semi-molar solution. It is called as a semi-molar. Otherwise, the concentration is 0.1. It is called as a decimolar solution. Otherwise, 0.01 molar. This type of solution is called as a centimolar solution. In this, molarity is indicated by taken into the solutions 1 molar solution, 2 molar solution, 3 molar solution, like that. What is the meaning of the 1 molar solution? 1 molar solution means 1 millimole of the solute present in the 1 milliliter of the solution. 1 millimole of the solute present in the 1 milliliter of the solution, that is called as a 1 molar. Otherwise, 0.5 molar, it is called as a semi-molar. Otherwise, 0.1 molar is indication, then it is called as a decimolar. 0.01 molar solution is called as a centimolar solutions. Centimolar solutions. This is the molarity. And then some useful relations of the molarity is here. They are the, first of all, the millimoles of the solute taken into VML. That means solute is present in millimoles of solute present in VML, that means milliliters of the solution. Then we are using V into M. Formula is V into M. That means volume of the solution into molarity of the solution. We can calculate the millimoles of the solute. And then second one is the number of moles, not a millimoles, number of moles of the solute present in ml of the solution. Then we can use the formula is V into M by 1000. Otherwise, third relation, the number of moles of the solute present in the liters of the solution, then we can use V into M, enough. Okay. And then in this molarity, weight or gram molecular weight or volume of the solution or solute we can calculate. We can use the formula is molarity is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by V. This is very, very important relation. And then two types of solutions are taken. In the first type of solution having the one type of molarity, and another type of solution having the another type of molarity, and then volumes are different or same, then one type of solution is adding into the another type of solution. That means in two types of solutions or two solutions. Otherwise, first of all, listen carefully. It is the solution. In this solution, the molarity is M1 and the volume is V1. Okay. And then we are add the water. We are add the water. More amount of water or excess of water. Water is more amount is present in the solution. The type of solutions are called as a diluted solutions. So adding the water, then diluted, then the molarity will be changed and the volume is also changed. The change of the molarity is indicated by M2 and the change of the volume is V2. So we can calculate dilution of the molarity. We can use the formula is M1 V1 is equal to N1 V1. M1 V1 is equal to, M2 V2. This is the before the addition of the water of the solution molarity volume. These are the after addition of the water change of the molarity and the volume. So the dilution formula of the molarity is M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. And then in the question, in the molarity question, given the weight by volume percentage, then we can calculate the formula. We can use the formula is 10 into weight by volume percentage by gram molecular weight of the solute. This formula we can use in that condition. In that question, molarity question, given the weight by volume percentage, then we are using this formula. And then specific gravity, in the question, molarity question, specific gravity, asking the unknown the specific gravity. In the last class we are discussed specific gravity is equals to the density of the solution by the density of the water. So we are using the formula is 10 into density into weight by volume percentage by gram molecular weight of the solute. This formula we can use and then calculate the molarity. And then in titrations, the molarity is calculated by the formula is M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2. It is used in titrations. And then this molarity is depends on the temperature. Depends on the temperature. So temperature is increases, the solution of the volume is also increases, and then the molarity is decreases. Remember this point. Molarity is depends on the temperature. So temperature is increases, the volume of the solution is also increases, and then the molarity, that means concentration of the solution, is decreases. So the molarity of the solution is decreases. And then the next concentration term, and the next concentration term is the normality. What is the meaning of the normality? Normality is indicated by the capital N, and the normality means number of gram equivalent weights of the solute. In molarity, we are taken into the solute as a number of moles, but in this case we are taken into gram equivalent weights. I can explain in gram equivalent weight. First of all, we see the definition. The number of gram equivalent weights of the solute present in 1000 ml or 1 liter solution. 1 liter solution, that is called normality. And the units are the equivalent weights per liter inverse. That means equivalent weights and liter inverse. This is the units. These are the units of the normality. It is indicated by the N. And this normality also dependent on the temperature. When temperature is increases, the volume of the solution is also increases, and the normality is decreases, similar to the molarity. And the molarity also depends on the temperature. Temperature is increases, the volume of the solution is also increases, and the normality or molarity of the solution, that means concentration, is decreases. Okay, once again I repeat the definition. Number of gram equivalent weights of the solute present in 1000 ml or 1 liter of the solution. Okay. In this equation of this normality, capital N is equal to number of gram equivalent weights of the solute by the volume of solution, and then we can calculate the gram equivalent weight of the solute or volume of the solution or weight of the solute. We can write the formula is N equal to weight of the solute by gram equivalent weight of the solute into 1000 by V. In that molarity and normality, difference is the in molarity number of moles, that means weight by gram molecular weight we are taken, but in this normality weight by gram equivalent weight. Sir, what is the meaning of the gram equivalent weight? First of all, normality is calculated by using this formula. We can calculate the unknown of the solute, weight of the solute, or gram equivalent weight of the solute, or volume of the solution. Okay. And then what is the meaning of the gram equivalent weight? Gram equivalent weight is different for the gram equivalent weight is different for the acids, other bases, or salts, or oxidizing agents, or reducing agents. For example, taken into acid, we are calculate the equivalent weight of the acid. We can calculate the first of all taken into acid and then calculate the gram molecular weight. That means formula weight of the substance by, this is the acid, so we can calculate the basicity of the acid. What is the meaning of the basicity of the acid? Basicity of the acid means the number of acid means it must and should contains H plus ions. So the number of replacement of the H plus ions in the acid, that number is called as a basicity of the acid. Basicity of the acid. Otherwise, base of the gram equivalent weight we can calculate. Base is equal to, first of all taken into a base and the weight. So formula weight by acidity of the base. What is the meaning of the acidity of the base? In this base, definitely it contains OH minus ions. So the number of OH minus hydroxyl ions are replaced. That number is called as a acidity of base. What is the meaning of the basicity of acid? Basicity of acid means the number of H plus, that means protons, that means H plus ions are replaced in that acid. That number is called as a basicity of the acid. And the acidity of base means the number of OH minus ions are replaceable. That number is called as a acidity of the base. For example, in the gram equivalent weight of the acid taken into HCl, gram equivalent weight of the HCl. First of all, formula weight. Cl having the 35.5 and proton having the 1. So 36.5 by basicity of acid. In this only one hydrogen is present. So the replaceable of the hydrogen number is 1. So by 1 is equal to 36.5. And then one more, another example. Gram equivalent weight of the H2SO4. In this case, the H2SO4, the formula weight is 98 by, in this substance only 2 hydrogens are replaced. So the number of hydrogens are replaced is the 2 and the basicity of acid is 2. 98 by 2 equal to 49. So this type of formulas we are using, and then calculate the gram equivalent weight of the acid and then gram equivalent weight of the base. For example, gram equivalent weight of the NaCl, it is a salt, sorry, we have base. So CaOH twice is equal to formula weight. Ca is the 40 and OH is the 17, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 74. The formula weight is the 74, and then replaceable of the OH minus ions are 2. So by 2 is equal to 37. The gram equivalent weight of the calcium hydroxide is 37. Otherwise, one more example, gram equivalent weight of the NaOH. In this NaOH, the molecular weight is the formula weight is the 40, and then in this case only one OH group is replaceable. So the acidity of the base is 1. So the gram equivalent weight of the NaOH is 40. And then another, these are the gram equivalent weights of the acid and the gram equivalent weights of the base. And then the next case, the gram equivalent weight of the salt. Gram equivalent weight of the salt. Salt means it is a neutral substances. In this case, two types of ions in dissociation. For example, in acid dissociation, H plus ions are replaceable. In base dissociation, OH minus ions are replaceable. In this salt, two ions are here. One is the positive charged ion, another one is the negative charged ion. The positive charged ion is called as a cation and the negative charged ion is called as a anion. So the gram equivalent weight of the salt can calculated by the formula weight of the salt by charge of the either one, that means either cation, charge of the cation or anion, charge of the cation or anion. Then we can obtain the gram equivalent weight of the salt. For example, gram equivalent weight of the Na2CO3. In this Na2CO3 dissociated into 2Na plus CO3 minus 2. This is the cation, this is the anion. Positive charges are 2, so plus 2 or minus 2. Either one charge we can use in this formula, and then the formula weight is 106, like sodium having the one sodium having the 23 mass. So both sodiums, two sodium atoms are here, so 46, and the carbon is the 12, and the oxygen, each oxygen contains 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6 are 24 plus 2, 26, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 106. The formula weight of the Na2CO3 is 106 by the charge of the cation or anion. In this dissociation of the Na2CO3, the charge of the cation or anion, either one is the 2. That means 106 by 2 equal to 53. This is the gram equivalent weight of the salt using by this formula. Okay, calculate. And then the next case, the gram equivalent weight of the oxidizing agents. Oxidizing agents. How to calculate the oxidizing agents? Oxidizing agents like KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, like that compounds are using in the solutions. Then calculate the gram equivalent weight of the oxidizing agent. In this oxidizing, that is equals to the reduction. Reduction means the gaining of the electrons. Gaining of the electrons. So we can calculate the gram equivalent weight of the oxidizing agent is equal to formula weight by number of electrons are gained or gaining of the number of electrons. It is used and then calculate the gram equivalent weight of the oxidizing agents. For example, taken into KMnO4. KMnO4 is dissociated into K plus and MnO4 minus. So we are using this MnO4 minus. In acidic medium, MnO4 minus plus addition to the 8 hydrogens and then 5 electrons. These 5 electrons are gained. In this case, the Mn is the plus 7 state, oxidation state, and then it gains the 5 electrons. That means to decrease the oxidation state, and then formation of a Mn plus 2, and then these 8 hydrogens are combined with 4 oxygen atoms to formation of a 4 moles of H2O. In this case, this MnO4 manganese acts as a oxidizing agent and gaining of the electrons. In the gaining of 5 electrons, this plus 7 state is converted into the plus 2 state. Then calculate the equivalent weight of, in this case, this is carried on in acidic medium. And then calculate the gram equivalent weight of the KMnO4. First of all, in this KMnO4, the molecular weight is the formula weight is the 158, and then the number of electrons are gained is 5. So the gram equivalent weight of the KMnO4 is and then 31.6. It is the acidic medium. Otherwise, in basic medium in dilute basic medium or alkaline medium or neutral medium, the equation is MnO4 minus plus 2H2O plus 3 electrons gives rise to MnO2 plus 4OH minus. In this case, it is a neutral medium. In this case, this MnO4 minus, that means KMnO4, Mn oxidation state is the plus 7, and in this case Mn plus 4 oxidation state. That means the 3 electrons are gained. Then the equivalent weight of KMnO4 in neutral medium, equivalent gram equivalent weight is equal to, formula weight is 158 by the gaining of the electrons is 3, so by 3 is equal to 52.6, the gram equivalent weight of the KMnO4. Otherwise, in strong basic medium, this KMnO4, MnO4 minus plus gaining of 1 electron and turns into the MnO4 minus 2. That means clearly this Mn is gaining of 1 electron, then minus 1 state is converted into the minus 2. Then we can calculate the gram equivalent weight in the basic medium of the KMnO4. Gram equivalent weight is equal to, formula weight is 158 by gaining of only 1 electron. So the gram equivalent weight of the KMnO4 in strong basic medium is 158. It is the oxidizing agent of the gram equivalent weight calculation. And then the gram equivalent weight of the reducing agent, gram equivalent weight of the reducing agent. Reducing is equals to the oxidation. That means the loss of the electrons. KMnO4 is acts as a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing is equals to the reduction. That means the number of electrons are gained. In this case, reducing, that is equals to the oxidation. Oxidation means the loss of the electrons. So, the gram equivalent weight of reducing agent is calculated by the formula weight of the reducing agent by or upon the number of loss of electrons. For example, taken into more salt. More salt means ferrous ammonium sulfate. Ferrous ammonium sulfate is called as a more salt. In that more salt, ferrous only is involved in the reaction. Then ferrous, Fe plus 2 state, is involved in the reaction. Then it is converted into the ferric, and then loss of the 1 electron. Loss of the 1 electron. And the more salt formula weight is 392. We can calculate the gram equivalent weight of the more salt is equal to gram equivalent weight of the more salt is 392 upon the number of loss of electrons is only 1. So it is equal to 392. It is the normality. Okay. And then remaining concentration terms we will discuss in next class. Okay, students.